Whenever I'm playing a Nosferatu game and I somehow slander Noli in the video, it always does good. So, Noli sucks. He's the worst killer in the game. I'm not going to elaborate upon this further. This is purely for engagement, so make sure to comment about how much you disagree with this, but then don't elaborate on why you disagree with this, because that's what everybody in the comments should be doing. That's what everybody does. Anyway, we all saw that terrible Sentinel stun that just happened, right? It's like that one image of, that one Noli image where every Sentinel's missing their stun. That's literally what just happened to me. Anyway, I just go for Cataclysm here for easy zoning and possible damage, but I do end up messing it up violently, but they just end up walking through it anyway. I just capture the kill on the Dude's Cut right there, leaving one of the biggest threats towards any killer out of the game really early on. Now, I am scared of guests a lot of the time as any killer if they're competent in the slightest, just because of the pure pressure that they can put on you if they're any form of competent. But I do manage to hit Hunter's Feast, and I do get stunned right there, as you see, pressure that guests can put on. And I do just want to stay on top of this when I go for Cataclysm, just from cheeky damage, but I do miss. But I do get a little bit of damage on somebody else, but I'm not going after the one I'm going for. So I just go for sessions for easy distance closing. I know I have a stamina advantage on this guest, and it should be really easy for me to close in and just manage to capture the kill here. But I do mess up there, and he does do that, and I get stunned by a 2-time. I hate 2 times. Anyway, I just try and go for a risky cutoff here, and it doesn't really work that well. I do end up just kind of wasting stamina. But I do go for a Hunter's Feast there just to finish him off, and then immediately move on to Shedletsky. I try going for Cataclysm for crowd control, and it does get me a bit of damage on the Elliot, which is good, because Elliot is another threat to any killer that should be dispersed of immediately. So I try and stay on top of them because of the new hitboxes that rolled out during this update. It kind of sucks. So it was kind of hard for me to get good damage on Elliot, so I just have to go for an Ascension, either hope I hit a dive, or I just go for distance closing. I do miss the dive, and I do get punished for it because Nosferatu is a punishable killer, but I just go for yet another Cataclysm for distance closing and zoning, just so I can hopefully capture the kill on Elliot, as Elliot is a very annoying character. But, you know, the new hitboxes are terrible. I do miss my Hunter's Feast, but I go for a Blood Hook, and I miss that as well, because a lot of Nosferatu's moves can be avoided fairly easily, and I just keep on chasing them. This is honestly a really long game. I didn't expect 2 times to stab me there. I don't know what my spatial awareness is right now. I think this was my first game on, so you can slander me, but just know that it was my first game on. Anyway, because of Nosferatu's great distance closing, I just managed to stay on top of Elliot with a really good stamina here, and I go for a risky cutoff. I missed my Blood Hook again, and this is when I start panicking. I already have 1 kill on the board, and there is currently 2 minutes left. But both Shedletskys just happen to use their stun on me. So I'm in actually a very good spot right now to just kind of go full send it onto this Elliot if they manage to stay far away enough from the guest. I go for like a double back, and I just kind of get on top of Elliot. I manage to capture the kill, and guest messes up his block. This allows me a free punish here with Hunter's Feast, but I do end up missing. But they miss the charge, and I'm now on top of them. I am on top of them. I am currently just pounding each and every guest. But Shedletsky walks through my puddle, letting me get an easy Blood Hook on him. I do try messing up the Blood Hook last second there so I can get a free M1 off on him, but it doesn't end up working, and he just manages to just kind of take the hit there. But he does have to go through the blood puddle, and now he's very low HP because of Nosferatu's good DPS. And he does try going for a stun, but I do manage to kill him fairly easily right there. I go for yet another distance close. I do just kind of want to get damage here, but I decided to just hop out of Ascension. That's going to be much less dangerous for me, especially when going up against the guest. Because it Nosferatu's stupid-ass projectile, I managed to just go fully invisible with a 25% damage reduction. Or not 25% damage reduction, induction. And I just kind of managed to close distance on guest easily, but he does block it anyway. But I still managed to go here, and I just go for Cataclysm for easy zoning, forcing the guest back into me, or else he has to take the the Cataclysm damage, or the zoning. So I hit another Hunter's Feast, and I managed to go and just finish him off right there. Hunter's Feast is actually a really good projectile, in my opinion. I think it's the best killer projectile in the game, just because of the amount of follow-up that you can do with it. And I do just barely miss my Ascension. But I just managed to stay on top of the 2-time here. I go for a bit of Cataclysm for zoning, but they hop off as you should. And I just had to go for a risky Blood Hook here, and I missed because I'm terrible at Nosferatu despite being like level 85 on him. I go for a Hunter's Feast here. I just really want the 25% damage as it leads up to a lot of good combos Nosferatu can pull off. But I get hit by the worst stab I've ever experienced in my life. Good God. I don't know how this happens. I think it's like a ping difference or something like that. I don't know. I just hate 2-time in general. So I just have to keep on chasing 2-time around here. I got a comment on my earlier post saying, slow down, Eminem. Do I talk that fast? Because if I do, I really need to slow down. I go for another Hunter's Feast here, but I do mess up my moves. But, good 2-time gameplay here. Just really good with the crouch there, using it as soon as my M1 went on cooldown. Very punishing for me. But I do manage to stay on top of them. I missed my Hunter's Feast again. which isn't too terrible. It's not that punishing. It has a very short cooldown. I managed to hit my dive on the 2-time here in my blood puddle, getting me good DPS here. If he had taken like one more tick of damage, I think he would have died there, which is kind of a shame, but I go for a risky blood hook, missing it up, and then I just have to go for a cataclysm here for either the 5 damage or just zoning capabilities to force the 2-time back into me, which ends up working. So I go for a risky Hunter's Feast, doesn't end up working, so I just have to keep on going for M1s, but 2-time instead gets 20 HP back with a horrible backstab. Like, I just hate every 2-time player ever. So here's when I start panicking. I'm on 40 seconds left. I either have to just keep on hammering on 2-time, trying to get him dead, or I can switch targets last second and go for Shedletsky. This is a very bad idea, and I shouldn't do it. So I just keep on staying on top of 2-time, just getting good damage on him and finishing him off right around here with an M1. Or no, I don't. Actually, I get stunned by Shedletsky. So here's why I start panicking a lot, if you can't tell. I hit the Shedletsky with the dive, the very wrong person. But Shedletsky's now low, so I go for Hunter's Feast for 5 damage and 30 damage left. I just have to get like one more bit of damage on the Shedletsky, and he's dead. There's 2 seconds left. I go for a blood hook. I kill him with 1 second left. 2-time's low HP because of a glitch that's been happening recently. 2-time doesn't end up respawning, or they just didn't place their ritual. Or no, never mind. I guess it was fixed. I'm sorry, I thought this recording was older. Anyway, 2-time is now back up to, I think, around 80 HP. Not too sure. But they do end up walking through my blood portal and messing up a stab, letting me just kind of get in here really quickly and just start punishing them over and over, hammering their HP down with my M1s. I go for a risky Hunter's Feast here, just kind of wanting to get as much damage as I can here, try and finish off the job. I managed to get him off with the last M1 here. Nosferatu's the GOAT.
Is it even possible to win a 1 bounce with 0 buffs? Let's find out. So there will be 8 killers, and the only advantage I have is this weird map, and you'll see how I use it later. Luckily, all the killers spawned on one side, which allows me to make some distance by walking up this tower. Wait, what is that? This Nolu, Nosferatu, and Sixer are all getting close, and the only way forward is... Okay, never mind. And why is bro back? It seems like I'm about to be cornered, so I guess using my cool guy wouldn't be a bad choice. Bro, there's 8 killers. That was a terrible choice. Anyways, the nose destroys the entire bridge, so my only option left is to go into the void. But wait, will I die or respawn? Item back, but all of the killers are here. My next plan is to bait that John Doe into creating a wall so that it blocks the killers from coming. Great. That should give me some distance. Why is he blocking my only escape path? Oh no, in one shot! Hopefully I don't respawn next to someone. Well, that's not good. Anyways, if you made it this far in the vid, why not like or sub as I try to run away? Okay, all I have to do now is not get jump scared by any killers and I'll win. Well, GG. Also, feel free to join my Discord. So, Forsaken Public Testing has now been opened again, with some slasher buffs added into the game. So basically, Slasher Behead can lunge further, and his gashing wound is almost instant now. Alright, enough yapping now. Watch me winning with the new buffs. How the fuck did you escape? I'd catch up and... Oh, fuck you! You smart little young man. Watch me get this mosquito. Ha! Got you, motherfucker. Ain't my fault your internet is terrible. Well, there goes Goat Sector. Come here, chicken boy. Oh, son of a... Where are you go... You naughty little individual. Oh, damn. That is a pretty far lunge. You annoying piece of shit. You absolute gambler. And that's a wrap. Let me know, what do you guys think about this possible buffs?
I never knew I needed this. So Forsaken just updated, and while there are new several gubby VIP skins now for some reason, and the April Fool skins back on sale for 1 week only, there was a hotfix I really love. For the people that spend Robux, the amount of points you get for purchasing with Robux has been increased by 50% flat, so you just get more value. However, a change that I really like is the fact you can see different health types on other survivors now. For example, you can now see overhealth that people may have with Slate Skin or Dusaka beams, and you can now see Jane Doe's Shatterpoint HP by the different color. It's a small change, but it's a welcomed one. It's good to be able to see different health types.
In a recent patch, they fixed a Shedletsky skin, but also kind of didn't? If you don't get it, I'm referring to the Turking skin. A skin from the Battle Bricks collab, and previously this skin could eat his chicken at full HP, which I'm assuming was a bug since it'd be waste of a self-heal. Now this skin plays the eating animation but doesn't actually eat any of the chicken, which is odd because now you're just stuck in a 4-second animation without actually eating anything. Let me know what you think about this fix. Do you think it's a bug or an actual feature?
They're all around me, circling like vultures. They wanna take me and wash away my colors. Wash away my colors. Take me higher, nothing of you. Make everything okay, 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 okay.
Oh shit! It's called motion. It's called motion. Some of y'all simply would never be able to fathom getting this many stacks, man. Let me go put everything away real quick in my, let me go put it all away. Oh shit, I left some stuff in here, my fault. Oh shit. Let me just put that in there real quick. Oh, okay.
So this happened while I was playing Forsaken.
Slasher is getting a massive buff soon. In devlogs, they opened up public testing servers where players can try out the buffed version. And long story short, his behead lunge has more range, gashing wound is basically unreactable, and some of his moves have reduced end lag. Overall, this is shaping up to be an extremely huge buff for Slasher when it finally gets released. just dropped patch 4.1.2. They made some big balance changes, like John Doe's puddles being way louder, Guest 666 getting blood from indirect kills, and Taff no longer placing traps through walls. They also updated items so you can't use them while ragdolled or grabbed, and reduced the Mystic Slasher achievement from 150 kills down to 75. But right now, the game is set to private due to data issues. So yeah, we'll have to wait until they fix it to play again.
Depois de 10 anos, eu finalmente voltei a gravar vídeo. Ah, mano. Filho da puta. Coisinha aí, coisado. Oh, me fudi. Tchau, noob. E né, seu... Ai, mano, eu vou enfiar uma tora de piroca na sua boca. Sai daqui, Verônica. Oh, buceta. Isso, me proteja, meu homem. Não sou eu. Ai, meu Deus, eu vou... Ai, meu Deus, eu vou morrer, velho. Foi. Deu certo. Ai, aí vem ele, o contra 007. Mano, eu quero jogar o dia do nosso casamento. Eu quero que eu sou morro.
Soldado, soldado, agora eu serei o seu soldado. Soldado, soldado, sempre serei.
Tem alguém vem me ajudar aqui, mano? Eu tô sem bloco.
Eu tô ajudando. Buceta. Vem, 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 vem.
Que vai pra onde? É, filho da puta!
In a recent video, I covered a bug that makes survivors completely unkillable. And it so happens that a viewer of mine knows how to recreate this bug. They pointed out that when you get hit by abilities like Void Rush or Demonic Pursuit, there's a chance it can actually remove the survivor's hitbox entirely, making them untouchable. Forsaken fixed more bugs yesterday, and on top of that, they added a randomized skin feature. Now, this has been something I have wanted in the game for a while, and I'm sure a lot of people wanted this as well. Now, to use this feature to its max potential, I did the smart thing of buying every single Shedletsky skin, Guest skin, Two-Time skin, Noli skin, and about half of the Elliot skins. Probably not my smartest move, but at least these characters all have a lot of nice skins, so it was worth it. Trust. I now have about $400. But anyway, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe so I can gain my wealth back.
how to skip LMS and insta-win in Forsaken Unpatched.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.